What's going on, everybody? I'm going to talk today about my 345 protocol that took my bench press from this to this in just 6 weeks using this protocol. So, kind of how I came up with this protocol, I was down here in my basement where my gym's at, kind of just messing around, trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my programming, and this idea just kind of hit me out of nowhere. It was like an epiphany. So I kind of sat down, worked through it. How does this gonna look? I want to start out a little bit lower volume, and then over my 6 weeks, bump it up every couple weeks. So that first week, that initial week, you're testing, so hopefully you have your 1 rep max percentages. We're gonna work at about 87 to 90% of your 1 RM for that first week, hitting a 3x3. So bench press, squats, and deadlifts is what I did my 3x3s at. So again, pretty low on the volume scale. That's just allow you to let your body adjust to that heavy load, especially if you're somebody that hasn't lifted heavy in a while. Jumping in and doing 6x3 is what I initially was going to do, but I figured I haven't lifted heavy in a while. I'm going to start out a little bit lower intensity, a little bit lower volume, and just go 3 sets of 3. So I did 3x3 for 2 weeks, and then you go 4x4. So again, 3, 4, 5 protocol, 4 sets of 4. Hopefully, maybe you jump up 10 pounds, from that first week. So I know for me, I started at 235 for 3x3 for the first 2 weeks. And I felt strong enough by week 3 to go 4x4 at 245. Did the same thing with my squats, 4x4, 2 weeks. After that, you're moving up to a 5x5 at hopefully either the same weight, or if you're really feeling strong, you can go up another 5 to 10 pounds. I know I stuck at those 245, 285 for squats and for bench press. But now if you look at it, you started at 90% of your 1 RM, and now, which is about a 3 rep max roughly. Now by week 6, you're using that for 5 reps, so you already improved a percentage or 2 in your strength. So thought this was just a simple way to use progressive overload over time and have a program that also monitors load and volume, so that you don't get burnt out by just always lifting heavy. You go 9 reps, 16 reps, 25 reps, and then you would just cycle back through. So it kind of almost serves as a little bit of a deload within the program, but you're still making that continuous progress. You're still pushing yourself, for that 6 weeks at a time, test week, 6 weeks at a time, test week. I think it's a great way to just continuously see progress over time and not get bored as well. So obviously there's other accessory exercises within there, but for those big 3 that I just outlined there, that's kind of the process that I'm taking currently. Some other exercises I would look at doing with are barbell push presses, barbell strict presses. I actually did do them with pull-ups as well. If you have a weighted vest, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5 is a lot better. Or if you're just new to pull-ups, you're trying to get better at them, it's a great way to practice a little progressive overload right into your program. I would stick away from doing them with things like lunges or even hip thrusts or rowing movements. I feel like that lower rep count for those just aren't as effective as maybe a little bit higher, moderate to high reps. So like 6 to 12 rep range is where I typically like to program those. If you're looking for a program that implements these, there is a link in the description below with the link to the program. It's $25 a month to get on the program. Again, I wasn't the only one that went through this. Pretty much everybody that went through the program saw a 10 to 15 pound jump in their 1 rep max for bench press, for squats, and deadlifts as well. So hit the link in the description below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you around.